So when I was growing up, my dad always sang these Frank Sinatra words. The
best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine?
And he instilled that in me. He always told me the best is yet to come, and so I believe that. And I was so lucky to have a father that taught me that, because he was so positive and is still so positive. And he made me, positive, just a very positive person. So I always believed that life was always going to get better, and that, the best was still yet to come. And so I got really interested in figuring out how to improve in things that interest me. So I was always really interested in learning about leadership, about business, about music, about things that I was passionate about. And then once I got a certain level of capability, I was even more interested in helping other people and inspiring other people to do what lights them up. And it's only recently that I've really figured out what's been sitting right in front of me, which is my mission, my personal why, like my purpose, like why I get out of bed, is to inspire people to do what lights them up. Like whether it's at Good Life and helping the team become the best versions of themselves, or helping our clients free up their time and energy so they can focus on what lights them up, inspiring other musicians. Just everything I do, what I get the most energy from is sharing ideas and connecting with people to hopefully inspire them and myself, live true to myself by nurturing my strengths and just getting 1% better every day, and just knowing that today is not the best day, tomorrow is going to be the best day, and that ultimately over time things are just going to get better and better and better if I take the proper actions, and I help pass that on. So I have an 8-month-old Miles, and so luckily I'm able to pass that on to him now, and it's just a beautiful thing to continue down the road of self-discovery and have a better understanding of who I am as a person, what lights me up, and that way I can hopefully add more value for others and be more impactful for others to continue that message and continue that love. So that's where I'm at.
Early in the evening, the sun don't shine. I feel my go outside myself. It is you in myself. All I do is sleep and I drink.
So I'm up here at Oceanside today, and I'm with Jonathan and Scott, the producers that are helping me with this new batch of songs. And we're just doing kind of a final listen and some final tweaks before these are done and we can get them released. So super excited about that. I met Jonathan through a songwriting meetup group. So there was like a San Diego Songwriters Collective, I think is what it's called. And so going out to those things is super important because you get to meet people in the industry that you vibe with and that you have different types of skill sets. So Jonathan's very good at producing, at mixing, very good ears. Scott is a multi-instrumentalist, which is just super important, at least for me to have, because he can play a lot of different instruments, and I love having them both in the room because they both hear different things. The collaboration aspect is super important because if I'm here doing this myself, it's going to take me like light years to finish something like this. Plus, it's not going to be as good. But when I collaborate with the right people, their skill sets complement mine, and it makes the track so much better. It's always been considered producing, I guess, as opposed to songwriting, but I really feel that it's part of the songwriting process because my skill is in coming up with the bare bones song on the acoustic guitar, the melody, the lyrics, and that's it. What they're really great at is hearing, oh, you know what, I hear an electric guitar, I hear a djembe come in here. A lot of the instruments they tell me, they're like, oh, what about this instrument here? I'm like, I don't even know what that instrument is. And so, they bring this collaboration where they just have this depth of knowledge. One of these last tracks, we played like a LaCroix bottle, like with a pan, just to get the right type of thing. Scott used a drumstick banged against a piano string, like vibrating off a piano string. And so getting in the room with people that can hear things that have skills complementary to yours is super powerful. So many of you probably don't know that although I've been playing music for a really long time, there was a big gap where I didn't play music at all for like 5 or 6 years. And then I got back into it because a friend had encouraged me to just try a micro habit of just picking the guitar up once a day, even if it's just for like 1 second, and making that commitment. And that micro habit ended up turning into this like fire of, passion and energy to write songs and share music and co-create, music with others again. And that consumes a lot of my time and energy and just brings so much joy to my life now. But it all started with just this small micro habit, this small commitment. And I'm reading this book, Atomic Habits, right now that happens to just be about that same topic, that whole lives change, whole worlds change, whole lives are impacted by just 1 degree better every day. So what's a small commitment that you can maybe make that's going to push you towards being that person you want to be?
Are you missing me? Or do you love I'm gone? Not what we envision, imagination got the best of me. You're the one I need, so baby,